So here I have this CPU cooler called Peerless Assassin 120 SE by Thermalright. I've made videos about Thermalright products in the past. This is a 120 millimeter CPU cooler. It has two fans, dual tower, as you can see in the illustration. They're both using the same fan as Thermalright C12C. The regular ones. These could be pretty noisy at times. I've had experience with them in the past. The CPU includes with the LGA 1700 hardware already, and supports Ryzen 7000 series AM5, AGHP. I guess it has to do with the heat pipes. Yeah, it's like a smaller version than the regular Peerless Assassin. This is like 155 millimeter height heatsink, and you can see the specifications in there about the fan. As I mentioned, it's a C12C, and these are the specifications about the heatsink. As I mentioned, it's 155 millimeter in height, 135 millimeter in width, and 125 in length. Supports all these motherboards, all these LJ 1851, 1700, 1150X, 1200, AM5, AM4. Yeah, so basically I'm just gonna go inside the box right now and take a closer look. So inside the box right away, you greeted with this thing, removed it, and you have the two fans over here, the C12C for each tower of the CPU of the heatsink. Over here you have the hardware, mechanisms, everything that comes with heatsink. Like if you need it for AM4, AM5, it's there, or Intel. I'm not going to be using any of those because I have my own mounting mechanism, but that doesn't matter. Hold on, let me try to remove the heatsink. One hand, and that's pretty much it. The box is empty, and that's the heatsink. Pretty nice, 6 heat pipes. Looks pretty decent. The usual Thermalright kind of design. It kind of looks like the Phantom Spirit. The Phantom Spirit is a remastered version of this. It's like an improved version of the Peerless Assassin. I tried to get the Phantom Spirit because it's supposedly like a few degrees cooler and all that, runs cooler. But it was on this one was on a great sale, and like there was like maybe $30 difference between them from the sale that I've seen. So I decided, okay, a few degrees, if like 30-20 bucks difference. I mean, come on, I would just get this and that's it. I mean, that would make more sense. So yeah, let's just take a look at what we get into the accessory box. Let's see if I can do that with one hand. No, I cannot, so hold on. So basically, as we can see, we get all these accessories. This is the Intel backplate thingy. There is also in there, I can see the LGA 1700 and LGA 15 over there. These are for Intel, the red ones are for AMD. I don't want to open this because I'm not going to use anything inside of it. Maybe just the splitter that I can see it in there. Hold on. Get it out of there. So I'm just going to use the splitter. But I'm not going to use any of that because I'm going to use it on an LGA 1700 over here. And as you can see, it already has it has the contact frame. It has nothing to do with the cooler. I bought it on my own on the side. But these are like a universal 1700 mounting mechanism. It's called the SSH X2, something like that. Also designed by Thermalright, obviously. So this cooler is supported with this mounting mechanism. I found that this mounting mechanism has a higher quality. It would make more sense to use this than the other one. So yeah, I've used this, and I'm gonna be using that to mount my cooler right now. All I have to do is apply thermal paste and just screw the cooler, the heatsink on top of these two. as you can see in here, these two over here, and that's it, and I'm done. So it makes it easier to install it right now because it was already in there. I've used this machine for personal usage, but I've found out that I don't really need anything to do with it anymore, so I kind of managed to sell it. And right now I'm just arranging it for the guy that's gonna buy it. He gave me money to buy this cooler for him. I bought the cooler for him, and basically I'm just gonna assemble this onto his motherboard. It's his motherboard right now. It used to be mine, but it's his. And yes, it will be ready to roll. He already has graphics card waiting for it. He's basically upgrading to the 14900K. That's the CPU I used to have. And yeah, he has his own memory. The memory, it's not mine. He also bought it and put it on my address, so the memory arrived to my address. And I installed it as well. These are the Corsair Vengeance. But again, this is a video about the Thermalright, the cooler. It doesn't really matter. So right now I'm just going to install this cooler into this machine, and we'll take a closer look once I'm done. Alright. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna power this on. Let's see. And here we go. Yeah, CPU fan is running. The memory is lightning. Okay. We have RGB from the motherboard. It's doing the microcode thing, memory training maybe. It's just trying to boot up. Give it some time. 79, blah blah blah. Yeah, this is a high motherboard. It has that microcode 55. Yeah, I think it's doing the memory training. And yeah, we have a white light. That means it's about to boot. And it did. Beautiful. Let's go into the BIOS right here. And yes, we have a successful boot. XMP is enabled already. I had the settings enabled by default. The M.2 is detected. CPU temperature is like that because of the BIOS. I'm not too worried about it. It's alright. Yeah, the fans are working beautifully. It's working pretty loud, pretty nice. 1500 RPM. Pretty good. Yeah, so this is a successful boot. Everything works well. I like it. Pretty good, nice. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video right here about the Thermalright Peerless Assassin SE. It works beautifully. The only problem that I hope it won't happen is with the fans. I hope it's gonna fit inside his case. It's gonna have to look like that. If he doesn't like it, well, that's the only way it works. So. But yeah, let's just hope it's going to get inside the case, and that's it. Alright, that's pretty much about this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.